The crown on the roof indicates that this was once a Habsburg residential palace. Today, the Albertina is best known as one of Vienna's and indeed the world's great museum venues. Every year, thousands of art lovers visit the Albertina, which, with over 1 million prints and drawings, can boast one of the largest graphic collections in the world. And the quality of the inventory singles out this museum. The renowned collection was founded by Duke Albert of Saxony-Teschen, who was married to Empress Maria Theresia's favorite daughter, Marie Christine. They would take up residence in the now namesake palace in 1794, the first of several Habsburgs who would call this beautiful city palace their home. And certainly one of the most fascinating attractions to be enjoyed at the Albertina is a visit to the Habsburg State Rooms. Having married a Habsburg princess, Duke Albert's material well-being was ensured. He first held the post of governor of Hungary, later to become governor-general of the Austrian Netherlands. Military losses would force him to resign and return to Vienna. The couple then moved into the palace on the Bastion, today's Albertina. The Duke had always been passionately interested in drawing and graphics, and was now in a position to focus on that passion. One print on display at the Albertina depicts the palace as seen in 1816. Duke Albert's method of collecting would be greatly influenced by Conte Dorazzo of Genoa. He not only presented the ducal couple with about 1,000 artworks, but would also establish structural guidelines and philosophical principles in the founding certificate Discorso Preliminare. An exchange with the Imperial Court Library in 1796 secured the famous Dürer collection, one of the museum's most valuable treasures. In 1794, Albert and Marie Christine moved into the Albertina, at the time known as the Toluca Palace. 4 years later, the Duchess died. Several years would pass before the adaptation of the palace would begin, at which time the extensions, including the wing with the rooms of state, would be realized. Duke Albert died in 1822. Archduke Charles of Habsburg-Lorraine thus became the next owner of the palace, an imperial field marshal who would be the first to defeat Napoleon near Aspern in 1809. He and his wife Henrietta would extend the collection and commission architect Joseph Kornhäusl to refurbish the palace in the Empire style. And although the interiors have sometimes changed with the residents and the times, to this day the rooms of state can boast priceless treasures. The ballroom, or Hall of the Muses, is definitely the heart of this wing of the Albertina, and has even been known to inspire visitors to give vent to their emotions. These dancing Italian students were applauded for their efforts. Deserving of even more applause are the magnificent sculptures from Joseph Kleber. Archduke Albrecht was the next resident to walk through the rooms of the palace, a nobleman who was not only a military hero, but would also amass a huge fortune. And it's safe to assume that a portion of that wealth was used to enhance the opulence of his palace. Throughout the course of the centuries, the Albertina has known both good times and bad, but it has persevered. And today, the wish of its founder, Duke Albert, has long since been fulfilled. It is a museum for posterity.